First is Katherine Welch. Ma'am, are you Katherine Welch? And Ms. Welch is here with her attorney, Mr. Gertz. State's attorney is present. Ms. Welch was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to driving while intoxicated third or more, as well as a prior offense, which made it a second-degree felony offense. There was no agreement with regard to punishment. I have received the pre-sentence report, and has everyone had an opportunity to review that report? Are there any additions or corrections to that report? I'm going to get to that too in just a second. Any additions or corrections? Okay. And Ms. Malfino has already stated, as well as I have received the sentencing memorandum at 5:47 p.m. yesterday. Going to point that out for the record. Well, it was reviewed quite.
So here's what's going on. This is called a sentencing hearing. Catherine's already pled guilty, so today's not about proving guilt. It's about deciding her fate. The defense and prosecution both filed written arguments, kind of like essays to the judge, trying to shape how much mercy or punishment she'll get.
Early this morning, but I did review it. Ms. Malfino, you've had time to review it as well? Okay. Other than that, I think you all should have a couple. There's only a few, but there were some jail incident reports that should have been provided to counsel. Did you both receive that as well? Okay. Is everyone ready to proceed with sentencing then? All right. Mr. Gertz, do you have witnesses?
I'm going to call you live. Court prior to the point. We have a person housing from the jury center. Which why about that for 2 years.
Okay.
You know, so seriously young times. We talk about like something about yeah, allowing the court size to do a once. We are open as well as
sure.
With thinking
right. And for the record, I'm aware of the Dream Center and their program and what they do. And so if I have any specific questions, if we get to something where I would need that, then I appreciate them being here and I'll ask the questions. Ms. Malfino, does the state have any witnesses? All right, then, argument.
Judge, I'm going to recognize the face of the or it's not small I have personally.
Listen closely. Her lawyer's not just defending her actions, he's defending her humanity. He's painting a picture of someone broken by trauma, rebuilt through recovery. 90 days inpatient, a year in therapy, counseling, AA. He's building a redemption story brick by brick. But the question is, will the judge buy it?
You can get the contract on over the last 3+ years, almost 40. That's a project is used. You got that me. I really want to put the challenge. So this should do everything I ask you to at least your offer in your review and actually program feed it prior by doing the how you guys where you going. You all see us there she started to explore with her counselors who were there to stay here. So many underlying issues that want to be honest with school action practice to do her mental health and her life. They told me about cortisol are incredibly fanatic. That's I think she were impressed. They were really drunk and so counselors are reached out to a civil outpatient program to address some of the trauma issues she's having. She went to check into that program Spain for this one. And, did everything we have to do, when, I told her to go get her own drug tax, I told her to go get her own, get her authorized, did all of that, those records. Then was successful in all of this, we have to do. I had to go into the area, council, actually reach out, find the director of the news center, try to figure out what she can do that. She's going to commit herself to her sobriety, the mental health issues, young child, challenges that she faces as a young person. She sometimes it's easy to look when he's on the ledger of corrections or the history of the farms, the person. What I was fortunate enough to do to really get down to understand her humor. And all the progress she's made, all the activities seem like she's done well. And all the problems she's been addressing well. She's obviously very anxious about the state looking for, well, to be able to present that. And I want to go down on the bottom. That's what I saw now. So, he's not saying that this wasn't for came out of the mouth. She was asked by one of the examiners in celebration before she felt she needed sleep. She said she didn't feel like she needed treatment. She wasn't a cozy. One clarify what we mean by that, say this here. What she would say, I think, is she did 90 days detox and going she had to continue to go coach to her. But in terms of going to a program that's for currently using or currently detoxing, she thought that was the direction. With the idea of she will do whatever what explaining what that comment means. And so, a lot of times, judge private rehabilitation programs will suggest 20 plus years, and she, and so they just want to use it to go. So I think some communication from the probation officer and Katherine, but she's willing to do whatever for Jesus here. Additionally, her in contact with her current parole officer, they are willing to keep her on parole instead of trying to here, depending on what court is here. And so that was encouraging as well. At the same time, the conversations with them, I hope about the practice. So I was encouraging. Starting to and then finally, Judge, you want to focus much on support to just give us rather than all things, different focus. So, she has family, she recognizes the impact that all of us has had on her family, her relationships, the strength on her husband, both financially, also emotionally. She set a responsibility and is asking for to consider spring where you are position for after you work. And honestly, she's like her to the very first. Indeed, I'm not sure how to use it.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Martina? Judge,
And now, the courtroom energy flips. The defense just played the sympathy card. Now it's the state's turn. The prosecutor represents every driver on those Texas roads. And you can already feel where this is headed. Compassion versus consequence.
In the position of the court, then sorry, I received your serious legal comments. The journal can't take me off court. All of us through. It's difficult for me as a police of the county state citizens for on the rights and that to stand and say I agree with probation, don't disagree with Mr. Information to play the other side of the coin, suggest that she received the benefit of the doubt already by who will just now, that she could have been facing based on the number of files that we think the good cause that I could say, ignore all of those files, absolutely not. But obviously, we have seen that for multiple trips with limitations that resulted in no change to the altering in these last 2 years. I do sympathize with Ms. Welch because of ritual. Again, it's hard for me as attorney, this attorney to say that I concur with the punishment, the probation, and I don't, again, disagree with comments that Mr. Gertz challenges and multiple conversations about this case. I'm talking very diligently about it. I don't really know judge, and that's why.
That right there, that hesitation is powerful. When even the prosecutor says, I don't know what's in the best interest of public safety, you know the case is morally gray. It's not about villains and heroes. It's about how much risk society can take on one more second chance.
Before you, that putting her in prison for 20 years before being out versus you. Yes, they probation period where she continuing with what she's been doing. But you don't know what is best because of public safety and work for you. So, okay, you just go through the courts of whatever you think is appropriate next on the line.
All right, thank you. Anything else?
Your Honor, I just want to say this. Past, fueled by drugs and alcohol, would be possible. Then, I do not know, very young, things happened in my life that, that this could have been, someone could have been treated some earlier if I had gotten, help for my mental health. That after I received the that helped me get myself to a place that I could go into a treatment program and deal with some of those past traumas. In the past, I medicated and drank. Did about the pain. Just know myself out. I didn't know how else to deal with that. Until when I got on my mental health, I feel bipolar, PTSD, and my mind got been very chaotic. I was going to say, after I had my mental health meds, I was able to go through treatment, Santa Maria, and Houston, and that place really saved my life. Did extensive 8-day treatment, with trauma counselors. It was trauma informed community there. And also I completed that for an outpatient program, but I still lived on that facility. I went to the shopping and recovery program, and I was in that for about 8 months. Where I got paid for the counseling for trauma still. And I just worked really hard in that. I had a job while I was in there. And then once that program was over, I moved to a sobriety facility in South in spring, and I worked in that. So felt like I was strong enough to come home and do what I needed to. Then it was a complete program for about 1 year. And I'm sorry, I'm very nervous today, and I know that my past record is like around 7 but the things that I had to deal with within myself from when I was really old, those are things that you don't go to and there are programs there that you don't talk about. You just don't. And I'm asking you please do not send me back to Florida. I will want to. I have moved forward in my life, and this year that I'm in jail has given me more time to think, if I'm definitely headed in the right direction. I was sponsored. I can get a therapist at home. I moved on with my life as far as I could with my sobriety. I mean, I knew the shark was out there. Yeah, I think I made some really good choices with my new county people friends. It helped me a lot. And I am open to anything. Roll about the rules. And do anything that and I think, so I know now that I'm responsible here in my life.
Thank you. So, Miss Welch, Miss Malfino probably said it yet best. I get this often. They don't envy my position, and this is the worst part of my job. I worked hard to get here, and it's my job. Part of my job, several things, and it's to look at, obviously, defendants and giving chances and things like that, but it also is about making our community safe. And I have to look.
This is it. The moment where justice meets exhaustion. The judge's tone drops, and when she says, your 10th DWI, the whole courtroom goes still. 10 times. 10 chances. The judge isn't angry. She's heartbroken. You can hear in her voice. She's out of ways to justify hope.
In fact, this is your 10th DWI. It's not your 5th. It's not your 8th. It's the 10th. And while I understand the trauma that you went through, you've been to safety 3 times. You've been given opportunities on probation where they were revoked. You've had opportunities while you were on parole to do what you have done now. And while I appreciate what you've done, and I think that's great, and my goal isn't to stop any improvement, but I can't, in my opinion, in good faith, go home tonight, look myself in the mirror, and say I gave somebody on their 10th DWI that your last sentence was for 15 years in prison. The one before that was for 10. The one before that, you've gone to another 10 years, back in 09. I mean, this goes back to the 90s. You got a 10-year sentence in 2011. While you're on parole for that one, you get another one, so they give you 15 years, and you get out and you're on parole and you do it again. The fact is, we're just lucky that you haven't killed someone in our community 9 times over. Being given opportunities. I just can't do it. I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. I'm going to find and your plea of true to the prior offense. I'm going to find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of driving while intoxicated. I'm going to sentence you to a term of 18 years in the
18 years. And listen to what she says. I take no pleasure in this. That's the real tragedy here. Because this isn't just about punishment. It's about the weight of every warning ignored. 10 DWIs, 1 final sentence, and a courtroom that just ran out of mercy.